Thank you for your interest in our Transitional Year Residency program at St. Joseph Mercy, Ann Arbor. I'm Rebecca Daniel, the Transitional Year Program Director. Our program is nationally recognized for our curriculum, training, and innovation, and goes beyond a cookie-cutter approach to internship. But what makes us unique is our residents, graduates, and the culture, which has been cultivated to provide a nurturing but challenging training environment. At St. Joe's, you will develop a strong clinical foundation that will prepare you for success in your advanced training programs. St. Joe's is a large 537-bed academic, community-based Level 1 trauma center that sponsors 16 ACGME accredited programs with over 194 trainees and growing. Our residents and faculty are very proud of our recent designation in Fortune magazine as the nation's top teaching hospital in 2020 by IBM Watson Health. Our transitional year residents are highly valued members of the team, and regardless of the rotation, they feel involved and are treated just like their peers in categorical programs. Transitional year residents are also given the option to choose a subspecialty surgery rotation to get experience tailored to their advanced training. With multiple electives to choose from, residents can create an individualized track and unique experiences not typically offered in preliminary or transitional year programs. Some examples include DermPath, PM&R, MICU radiology, NICU, pediatrics, allergy, community medicine, and much more. Our program boasts an extraordinary wellness program, which connects with the community and our on-campus farm. Residents learn about social determinants of health and disparities while working with kids in the community, learning alongside them with regard to evidence-based nutrition and culinary medicine. Our residents are encouraged to participate in exercise classes and have discounts at the health facility next door, as well as in-house areas to take a quick jog or lift weights. We have spacious facilities for didactics and simulation education and a newly remodeled auditorium, as well as a space to relax during a busy clinical day. Our residents are expected to complete the Step 3 or COMLEX equivalent by the end of the year, and we consistently have 100% pass rates with stellar scores, reflecting the level of training and support at St. Joe's.
So one of the things I love about St. Joe's is how many electives we get, regardless of your specialty. Like for instance, I'm going into derm. There are so many electives that I can do here that are tailored to dermatology, and that will help me succeed in the future with my future residency.
One of the things I absolutely love about St. Joe's is how supportive they are of their residents. So one of the ways that they show their support is through some very awesome perks, including covering some educational resources and tests, and also a very generous food stipend from which we can spend on all these goodies over here.
So one of my favorite things about St. Joe's is the flexibility that it affords us to do things outside of the hospital. We have a really close resident class and we do a lot of fun sporting events, beach volleyball, soccer. There are a lot of parks around here. We do picnics and cookouts, breweries in Ann Arbor. So it's really just a fun community in the hospital and outside of the hospital.
Some of my favorite things to do in Ann Arbor, because I'm a pretty outdoorsy person, are running at Matai Botanical Gardens. They also have great walking trails there. I'm also into road biking, so there's tons of road biking trails around Ann Arbor.
There's something for everyone to do, no matter what you're interested in. If you love sports, you can go to the Big House on Saturdays to watch football. If you love food, we have every cuisine possible. And if you love outdoors, we have great scenery, as you can see here.
Ann Arbor is a really dog-friendly city. We got Archie here right after match, and we love taking him to all the different parks in the area.
The reason we decided to come to St. Joe's for just 1 year is how impressive the hospital system and referral base is, while being a really congenial, friendly place to train as an intern. It has a huge network within Southeast Michigan, and Trinity is nationwide at large. And so we are the referral base within our hospital system. See a lot of great pathology, and there's really wonderful education and evidence-based medicine occurring at St. Joe's Ann Arbor.
The culture of the hospital is impressive. We've been treated with the utmost respect. The learning environment is incredible, and I think it really speaks to individuals from nursing staff, faculty, that really create a very, very welcoming place to work every single day.
It was a really positive learning environment and a very positive work environment. And that goes for my interactions, not just with my immediate co-residents, but the attendings I worked with, senior residents, people from other departments, surgery, emergency medicine, nurses, techs, clerks, you name it. I learned a ton at St. Joe's, and yet I still thought that there was a really great work-life balance. And I just thought the resident wellness there overall was, really well done.
I am so proud of our transitional year residents, and after graduation, I am so grateful to hear about the positive impact our training has had on their careers. Many seek out faculty and leadership positions at our institution once they graduate from their advanced training. I have grown up at St. Joe's, from resident to faculty to program director, and I couldn't be prouder to work with such an exceptional group of residents, faculty, and staff every day. It's a privilege to lead a program that values diversity, equity, and individuality. Wherever you match, my hope is that you find a home like I have at St. Joe's.